McDonald's. Ba-ba-ba-ba. McDonald's. In 1863, the McDonald family had humble beginnings selling used tires. That was until one young Ronald McDonald took a look at his tires and said, that would make a tasty burger. Where am I? McDonald's was founded in 1940 by Richard and Maurice McDonald, the McDonald brothers, who essentially pioneered the idea of the modern fast food restaurant. Then in 1955, a milkshake machine salesman by the name of Ray Kroc swooped in and finagled the business away from the brothers and eventually turned it into the multi-billion-dollar behemoth monster that it is today. I am a big McDonald's boy, figuratively and literally. It's comfort food. I don't partake in narcotics, so this is my drugs. I just love the brand, the history, the lore, even though I might not agree with everything that the company stands for or endorses, but that's a conversation that I need to have with myself at a later date. Introspection. I actually happen to have a little McDonald's tchotchke collection back here, but I'm not going to show you and waste your time. That's a lie. I'm going to show you and waste your time. So this is my little McDonald's setup. I have the Kerwin Frost adult Happy Meal back here along with the nuggets. That one is Kerwin Frost, which I was excited to get. That one was pretty cool. I think I have two of her. This vintage McDonald's cup. It's plastic. I have a vintage Coca-Cola McDonald's cup, which is not plastic. Some old school nugget buddies. I have another. There he is, right up there. This cassette tape of McDonald's songs, I guess. Back there you can see MC Kids or Mick Kids. There's a hat. That's a McDonald's painter's cap, sunglasses. This is a token for I think the millionth Big Mac sold. That's a McBaphomet sticker. It's not associated with McDonald's, but the artist made it. And I have a framed version up here. There's a big stuffed birdie plush by Funko. There's the Cactus Jack adult Happy Meal along with Cactus Jack and Birdie, and I think I only got those two. There's a Batman fry holder. I have a few of those. That was a find. This is the McDonald's sauce. Why do I have it? I don't know. I was excited, and I didn't save the Mulan sauce, so that was my thing. These are those weird McDonald's toys that were to promote healthy eating, and it's the milk and the sandwich. I actually just bought the sandwich one, and then down here I have some extra McNugget buddies, and then I have these random ass pictures that I got at a flea market that are just of Big Macs with weird closed captioning on them. And then everything is on this cool little McDonald's playset that my partner got for me when we moved into the house. Yeah, I used to have a McDonald's playset when I was a little kid. It was different. It was like a drive-through, but this is the shit. Anyway, who remembers the wacky adventures of Ronald McDonald? You know, the VHS tape series that was sold exclusively in the McDonald's restaurants? What a time, am I right? Takes me back. I thought it would be fun to dive into all 6 videos and see how wacky these adventures really were. So order up and let's take a look at the wacky adventures of Ronald McDonald. I even got myself in order of Mickey D's to truly embody the experience while I took notes. Method. The first episode is Scared Silly, which won an Emmy at my grandmom's house. This VHS was on repeat for my brother, my cousin, and I, and it opens with this absolute jam.
Wake up, it's another day. Time to get going, let's sleep when we can play.
I also just have to ask, was I the only one who wanted, nay, still wants, this bedspread?
Cool, looking kinda new. There are things we should be trying. Me and
Ronald and the gang, Grimace, Birdie, Hamburglar, the Fry Kids, Nuggets, and some girl who was created specifically for this show, go on a camping trip in a creepy-ass forest called Far Flung Forest, where there is apparently a spooky phantom. There's a good old driving musical number that feels just like being on a road trip with friends that you hate but haven't told yet.
There's nothing like the great outdoors, and the far-flung forest is the best, of course. If you want to get close to the greenery, then camping in the wild is the place to be.
there's flowers
And squirrels.
and fish and frogs, caves and rocks.
With lots of bugs.
This went on for several hours.
I can see how kids would enjoy this. It's a lot of colors and easy to remember, repetitive lyrics that you can sing along to and annoy whoever is in charge of watching you. Tika, the girl, is a little suspicious. But hey, forget about that for a minute. Buff Squirrel. Ronald evades a bear by using the map as a door. No, I am not high. Oh boy, here's another musical number. My attention span can't do this already.
Pitching tents and gathering wood.
What did he say?
Hamburglar scares a gang because he's a scamp, and Ronald finds an old house in the forest that looks suspicious. Tika and the Nugs go missing, and the fire goes out because of some unexpected rain and wind. So they decide to stay in the house that Ronald found, because you know, that's a thing you do. Oh boy, more music! I guess I just sort of scrubbed these from my memory because they are not great. The gang starts trying knobless doors when suddenly a floating head gives them some riddles. Hey, floating head, I gotta piss. Open the door.
Never push and never pull. You're finished when your plate is full. Exercise your force of will. You proceed by standing still.
Uh-oh, Fry Kids died. Uh-oh, Nuggets died. Hamburglar did it because he's a sociopath. Ah! Uh-oh, Tika died. Everyone's dead. The floating head is called Franklin, but turns out Franklin isn't a giant floating head. He's just some kid with a regular-sized head.
These nuggets, pathetic.
Oh, snap.
And apparently, he, Tika, and the Nuggets lured Ronald here for friendship. The next episode is The Legend of Grimace Island. Finally, we get some Grimace lore. I wonder if anything can kill the Grimace.
Nothing can kill the Grimace.
I actually never saw this one until doing research for this video. Hey, collecting all those VHS tapes was like trying to collect all the Dragon Balls. Grimace got a letter from his family on Grimace Island, a lost island of grimaces, telling him he's their Obi-Wan Kenobi and that he's their only hope of not dying. Ronald recruits the gang to help Grimace, but I'm pretty sure they mostly just want the treasure that's promised if the grimaces don't go extinct.
But now, one ship. Just add water. Well, First Officer Sunday, have you ever in your day seen a finer ship than all the sea?
Is this what drugs is like? I think this is what drugs is like.
I bet it's a great big treasure.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, just wait till the captain hears this. Arr! Treasure!
Oh! There's pirates! Of course! I mean, makes sense. Island, treasure. Oh, by the way, McNuggets are turncoats. Like, what the hell, guys?
Pirate!
You're a real-life pirate? We want to be pirates! We want to be pirates! Shh! Please!
Grimace doesn't actually know where the island is because why would he? He's a big dumb Grimace. But it turns out no one knows where the island is because it was pillaged and left to drift away in the ocean. Literally, it drifted away in the ocean because the grimaces did a little dance.
Just as planned. Can you imagine how much treasure they must have on that island right now?
Submarine pirates! This shit is weird. Turns out the lady pirate here wrote the letter so that she could trick poor dumb Grimace into leading them to Grimace Island.
Oh, nothing. Oh, that's just a magic map my great-great-grandmother Winky Grimace gave me.
A magic map?
He's got a magic map from his grandma. Winky.
Heading south to sail the sea. How exciting it will be! Blue sky and majesty. Heading south to sail the sea.
Oh boy! A musical number! I thought I felt too not annoyed this episode. Hamburglar almost dies because he's a giant baby until they're saved by a whale.
I'm a whale.
Uh-oh, Ronald died. Show's over. Credits.
The coolest cat, Oceanside. Go, go, Ronald, take that ride.
Did we really need a whole song dedicated to how good a surfer Ronald McDonald is? The producers of this show realize that cartoons can be 15 minutes long, right? You could have had double the episodes if you just tightened things up a little and left some of these musical numbers on the cutting room floor.
Octopus!
No, that's no octopus! It's a kraken, the biggest sea monster in the world!
Kraken!
Maybe it's this squiggly thing on the map.
Squiggly thing?
That's no squiggly thing! It's a humongous whirlpool!
Whirlpool! Man, talk about trauma bonding. Holy shit. The gang finally makes it to Grimace Island, which, much like Atlantis, is underwater. They're greeted with a Grimace dance and a musical number. I think. This is gonna be my vocal stim for the week, isn't it? The Grimace King is mad at our Grimace, because now since they found the island, someone else could follow them and find the island, which happens. Pirates, remember? The pirates fire a cannon full of fish at our protagonist and make their way to steal the treasure of Grimace Island. What's Grimace gonna do? Tickle them, of course.
No matter what happens, no one will say that this Grimace is, afraid. Thank you, your Grimaceness. I'm a coward, remember?
But you're not, Grimace. Look at everything you've gone through today. Why, you're the bravest coward we know.
I felt that. I felt that right here.
The gang gets captured and Tickle tortured, but here comes the cavalry. The other Grimaces come to fight back up the only way they know how. Tickling. Why? Grimace saves his people's treasure, and King Gunga, yeah, that's his name, rewards him with a gold chalice. I guess that's the only thing that was in the treasure chest. Seems like a waste of space to me, but alright.
Why didn't we think of this in the first place?
Yeah, why didn't you? The third episode is in space. The Visitors from Outer Space is another episode that I did not see. Hey, like I said, it was a lot easier to catch Leonardo DiCaprio if you could than to collect all these VHS tapes. That is such a good joke. Sunday the dog thinks that they're not alone and that there's life outside their known world. And turns out Ronald has a whole UFO safety plan. You know, just in case. The gang is ready for an alien invasion. They prepped a musical number and everything.
Aliens, we welcome thee. Yes, with our McDonald symphony. Hey!
But, oh no! There actually isn't an alien invasion, and it was just a ploy by the Hamburglar to, you know, burgle hams. But wait! Hamburglar gets abducted by actual aliens!
Something's happening! I wish Ronald was here!
And the gang doesn't believe him! Oh, he's gonna get probed for sure! Fuck!
Ronald, we got aliens! Real ones! And I'm telling the truth this time!
Oh, that Hamburglar, always with his prank.
Hamburglar makes friends with an alien and starts fucking with his real friends and giving his ego the biggest of strokes. More aliens invade and they're huge. Turns out they're the first alien's parents and are looking for him because he's in big, big trouble. The aliens abduct Hamburglar, take him on vacation, and none of the gang really gives a shit.
Bye, leader. Catch you whenever.
Hey, Hamburglar, what shall we do with you?
Musical number, moving on, I'm tired.
She's a beaut.
What are the rules in this world? I'm curious. Hammy is not having as much fun with the alien as he thought he would, and now they're fucking up their search and rescue mission.
Rescue me, 'cause that's my friend you for. Rescue me, it's not fun anymore.
Ah! Uh-oh, now they gotta save Grimace from the vacuum of space. This episode is so long. I'm done. Let's just fast forward to the end of the episode, please.
From Neptune to Orion, you're sure to find him trying. Yeah, the funky planet.
I don't even care if Hamburglar gets saved. Fuck him. The next episode is an absolute classic, Birthday World. This tape got worn out by us as kids. This one has a new opening sequence, which isn't as much of a jam as the original was, but is still a jam.
Bop, 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 bop. Come on! Bop, 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 everybody! Bop, 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 bop. The wacky adventures of Ronald McDonald.
It's Ronald's birthday. He's turning clown age, I guess. Ronald McDonald is an ageless creature, and much like the Grimace, nothing can kill him. That is, until the crazy clown sightings of 2016, which effectively did kill Ronald McDonald. I have a soft spot in my heart for this episode, so the musical numbers don't bother me as much.
Hey, Sunday!
Hey, Birdie.
Is the party today?
As much. There's still incessant. Everyone is so ready for Ronald's B-Day. Everyone except Hamburglar, because Hamburglar is a dickhead.
It's a birthday day! Yeah! I forgot a lot!
A dickhead with a fashion sense to die for. So he gets taken advantage of by a weirdly shaped evil scientist who offers up a great present. A trip to Birthday World. A balls-out fun amusement park. But Pinchworm, that's the guy's name, Pinchworm, he's only doing this because he wants to take over McDonald land. The gang got Ronald some great gifts. A poem, The gang gets Ronald some great gifts. A hat, a poem, some silly glasses. Fuck me. The gang gets Ronald some great gifts. A hat, a poem, silly glasses, a specially made Ronald toy, a nugget dance, and Sunday's food bowl. You know, maybe Hamburglar isn't the biggest dickhead after all. Sunday has a sardonic streak. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to go to Birthday World with every fiber of my being. Yes, it's a death trap run by a mad scientist who wants to take over McDonald land and then assumingly the world, but hey look, a killer musical number about the park sucking shit.
These rides aren't funny, but a crowded racetrack. If I paid money, I'd ask for it back.
The gang gets tricked by Pinchworm into walking into an attraction that is on the same level of horror and mindfuckery as that boat scene from Willy Wonka. They even sing a song about it.
Stop, stop, stop. I want to get off the ride. I close my eyes, but I'm too scared to blink.
Now, here's the real horror. That ride turns them into babies. Ever seen a baby clown? Terrifying. So now they're all stupid little babies and have to figure out how to evade Pinchworm like the plague, or Dan Schneider. So what's he do? Pinchworm, not Dan Schneider, he sends a robot dog after them, assumedly to kill them, or at least hurt them. Really, really bad. That was my Joker impression. I hope you enjoyed it. The baby gang is on the run from the weirdly shaped villain of the week and run to some random cliff where they blow a pocket of pepper into the sky, making a cloud sneeze rain, resulting in a garden maze growing. I feel like I'm high as a fucking kite right now. Baby Hamburglar puts his foot into it yet again and leads them right back to Pinchworm, who reveals his evil plan to use his baby ray to turn everyone into, well, babies. The entire population, in fact, because he wants to be the only one to stay up late and make all the rules. I kind of see what he's going for. After the baby gang gets distracted by colorful toys, relatable, and another musical number, Ronald saves his friends, stops Pinchworm from babyfying the entire planet, and turns his friends back into adults? Using all the gifts that his friends gave him, of course, because teamwork. This next episode features time travel. Have Time Will Travel is, you guessed it, another tape that I did not procure, so I did not watch it as a child. Instead, I watched it at 30.
Whoa, this is for the birds. Note to self, add wings to wish list. Whoa!
Oh, it opens with a safety last reference. That's unexpected. In this episode and Birthday World, Ronald recaps the events of the episode at the beginning of the episode, which was great for me in note-taking, but you'd think it would defeat the purpose of the audience. Anyway, Ronald and the gang all want different adventures that all conveniently take place in different times, like a Renaissance adventure and a disco adventure. So while they're helping Franklin clean, they break into song 'cause fuck me!
We're here to help our buddy.
And find a time machine, conveniently, because their buddy Franklin's dad is a scientist. I kind of want to travel back in time, so that I chose a different video to do. It's a time travel adventure next! The last episode, the monster of McDonald Land Loch, sees the gang going to Scotland, where a scientist is attempting to build a replica of the Loch Ness Monster. Birdie befriends Nessie, blah, blah, blah. I'm writing this after midnight, after having woken up at 5 a.m. Send help. Apparently, this specific episode is one of the more difficult to find on VHS in the wild. I found an eBay listing for $239. Are you shitting me? Luckily, I found a way more reasonably priced copy at Valishard Toys and Tapes. They make VHS copies of modern movies and movies and videos that you might not be able to find so easily. They also make fun toys and anything the tape head in your family could enjoy. Now, this isn't an ad. I just really enjoy the company, but it could be. It could be. Could be. You don't even have to pay me. Just send me tapes. Could be. Do these videos hold a lot of nostalgia for me? Yes, of course. Some of them. Are they also 6 episodes created by a multi-billion-dollar corpo pre and post New Millennium in an attempt to secure the consumption of children and their parents through proxy by enticing them with a cartoon of their favorite old pal Ronald McDonald? Yes. And then Morgan Spurlock came. Not only was this show produced by Klasky Csupo, the same company that made the Rugrats and Rocket Power and whatever the fuck this movie was, but the cast is stacked. Featuring voice actors like Charlie Adler, Kevin Michael Richardson, the late Christine Cavanaugh, Dee Bradley Baker, Pamela Adlon, Jim Cummings, Nika Futterman, not to mention the late great Vern Troyer as the in-suit actor for Sunday in the live-action bookends in each episode. But this show features not one, but 2 Ronald McDonalds as himself. Themselves? Ourselves. My name is Travis, and this is Wonder Nerd. Hey, do you like videos about movies, TV shows, snacks, etc.? Well, then consider subscribing to the channel where I make videos about movies, TV shows, snacks, etc. Hey, this video was a long time coming, and it was quite the undertaking. I had a few life things happen that got in the way, sort of giving this video the attention and time that it deserved and needed. So it got put on the back burner and I skipped an upload or two, and then I made the Breakfast Club video, which I hope you guys are enjoying. I'm recording this video on a Wednesday, so I don't know how well the video has done yet, but I hope it does well. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with people you know. I grew up loving the McDonald's cartoons. Obviously, I'm a big fan of the product in general. So, I'm tired. Hey, my name's Travis, and remember, nerds rule.